Roger Hill of Wuthering Heights and Radio Vermont on this Mother's Day Sunday morning. We have a cold frontal system that's moving in. This has triggered a band of rain showers as forecast, and this is tracking into the region. We have a frontal passage roughly that's crossing through parts of eastern New York. It looks like it's going to be moving into Vermont between roughly about 10 and 12:30. And behind this frontal system, we'll have colder air, of course, but also clearing skies, at least partially clearing skies, as well as strong gusty winds. These winds will be gusting as high as 35 to occasionally 45 miles per hour in some of the higher terrain locally, and be quite gusty for the afternoon. But good drying conditions should help conditions for outdoor events for the afternoon. Especially, we're talking Thunder Road. I think will evaporate a lot of the rainfall that will have fallen this morning ahead of that frontal system. One other thing it's kind of interesting to note here is that we are looking at some smoke. These are from the wildfires up in the Fort McMurray, northern Alberta region, and those wildfires are getting entrained in the jet stream flow now, and you can see this in this morning's run. Some of that smoke from wildfires has made it all the way into parts of southern Pennsylvania and down into the middle Atlantic states. This will be probably seen in our neck of the woods here during the day on Monday. And a few models to illustrate the point. This is the WRF ensemble, the WARF ensemble, and you can see the precipitation moving just ahead of that frontal boundary with the wind shift here. This is valid about 9 o'clock, and by 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, noon, seeing the back edge of the more persistent rain showers, heavier rain showers exiting north central Vermont into the Northeast Kingdom. Again, that's roughly about noon. 1 o'clock in the afternoon, a lot of that is just starting to exit the far eastern Northeast Kingdom areas, east of Island Pond, and it's out of here by 2 o'clock. It's all New Hampshire. We got some brisk winds moving on through. Looking at wind gusts, this is the HRRR model, and there is a Velco weather hazard subalert in effect from 12 noon through about 6:30 p.m. this evening. And we can see some strong gusty winds starting to approach anything that's reasonably strong here, and that lighter are almost getting into the darker oranges or yellows. And you can see just a little bit of that starting to take place. This is valid at noon, so those winds behind that frontal system will start to power up a little bit, mostly across our local higher terrain, and especially along the Mohawk Valley, I think, the Catskills, and certainly in the Berkshires, but southern Vermont catching it a little bit more than northern Vermont. All higher terrain will be affected, and it'll be a gusty, blustery kind of day, advecting in colder air as well, so that's going to lower the temperatures, but the sun will come out, and we'll have drying conditions. So in terms of Mother's Day, this is going to be better because we're starting to see the drier conditions. This is precipitable water. It kind of illustrates the point. A lot of drying taking place by certainly by about 1 or 2 o'clock this afternoon on Mother's Day. And it will be blustery, not the most pleasant of conditions with cold temperatures, but the sun will come out. And this weather video is driven by 802cars.com, representing 802 Toyota, Twin Cities Subaru, and 802 Honda. They're all located off of exit 7 on I-89. This is showing the last of the rain showers moving through. This is 11 o'clock, and then by noon, things improve in the Barre-Montpelier area. We're starting to see the back edge begin to work on through. This is 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and then by 2 o'clock, just a couple spotty isolated showers. These may or may not even take place. The bulk of the precipitation will be moving on out of the region. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights.